Hello, Reformers, and welcome back to Star Wars The Old Republic Imperial Agent Edition. Now, when we left off, we had just discovered that the prophecy of the Shining Man is going to take us to, well, hopefully locate the Chamber of Ashes. Now, I must just reiterate the reason I'm using Vector as a companion on this particular planet, and he's actually the first time I've used him, is the fact that he was part of the diplomatic corps, and as we were actually heading on over here on our ship, he was mentioned in a cutscene as being a very knowledgeable companion to have in diplomatic situations, and so that's why I decided to take him. And well, as a result, I feel as though later down the line, probably in the next couple of planets, we will be switching things up, changing from various companions to various companions, because I'd like to obviously suit whatever planet we're currently on, because obviously Vector is very good here, and maybe Reyna Temple, which is the girl that we rescued on Hoth, maybe she is going to be good somewhere, and so on and so forth with the others. So I thought I'd just shed some light on that just to clear things up a little bit. And so let us head on in to locate the Chamber of Ashes, and we will be defeating... Whoa, no. Thank you, camera. Going a little bit crazy there. Oh, and apparently this droid wants us to hug him. Well, we don't really want to do that right now. I'm so sorry. But we are going to be eliminating you, so you don't have to watch over this very boring area any longer. I'm sure you were quite bored out of your neural net. I don't think they have neural nets, actually, but whatever the case, we are going to be ambushing this one. And using a lovely, wow, very nice critical hits right there, and hopefully a nice takedown. There we go. And now we can take out these guys with a very nice suppressive fire as well. Ooh, yes, that's what I like to see. Just the kill totals absolutely increasing at a sevenfold rate, I suppose you could say. Okay, so let's see here. What do we want to do? Okay, well, we'll start with an ambush, I suppose, and then we'll poison it. Yes, poisoning a droid. Who would have thought it? There we go. Take that out, and then we can just deal with this little guy. There we go. And I think I'll probably skip those two guys, and then we'll head on to these Guardians here, because I think... and I'm just, you know, using my basic mathematics skills here. We are going to be able to eliminate these 4 and these 3, and we'll be able to get 16. Oh, yes. That's fantastic, isn't it? So, yes, there we go. Very nice. And there's the bonus done. Relics of the Dark Heart. That is the bonus mission that we've completed. But what Dark Heart? Hopefully not the Dark Heart of the Shining Man, but I am assuming that he is going to have an ulterior motive for being on Voss, and for... obviously his corpse disappearing so readily. Not entirely sure why that happened, but no doubt there was some kind of fail-safe. And now we are... okay. We are going to be greeted by a mysterious ship, and we are going to be accessing its computer. Okay, let's do it.
System errors detected. Hardware errors detected. Activating defense systems.
Cacophony. Something is wrong.
You come for the Shining Man. Come for his machine that fell from the stars. He camped here 3 moons, studying ancient ways, writing Voss scrolls, writing Voss prophecies in blood and ink.
What's your name? How do you know about the Shining Man?
Xenar, outcast. I saw him come. Look. I hold the memory of this star machine in my hand. The Shining Man corrupted it before he left. Would have burned it. I saved it.
A Gormak did what intelligence couldn't. He sliced a conspirator computer.
Now we bargain for his records.
You have my attention. What do you want for the ship's data?
The Shining Man arrives, walks in my land, steals my treasures. He makes me angry. Then I watch Shining Man shed skin and become Voss. This is a great feat. He leaves for Voss' shrine. I study his ways to learn his powers. You will take me to him, so I can learn more.
I'm sorry, but he's buried below Voskar. I found his ashes.
You lie! You are strong! You die.
Well, that escalated quickly, didn't it? Oh my goodness, I can't believe that. Well, whatever the case, we are just going to be heading on here and dealing some massive damage with our ambush, of course. And poisoning things. Oh yes, there we go. Excellent. Okay, now maybe we can go for some snipes. He is going to take a little bit more than the regular units to take out, of course. There we go. Thank you very much.
I stopped his last wish before. Now I put it back.
Final message. The Nightmare Lands have begun to seriously affect my mind. I do not recommend sending initiates here. Let them train to resist the Force somewhere else. Leaving for the shrine tonight. The prophecy is ready. The Voss believe in martyrs, and I'll play this role to the end. Give Hunter my love. Transmit. Activate destruct sequence.
I stopped it last time. This time we all burn.
I can do without your opinion, but I'll take your data.
Agent, we should leave.
Son of my family, forgive this demand. The interpreters of prophecy contacted. They wish to give a message.
You've piqued my curiosity.
The interpreters have been watching you and the Nightmare Lands. They say the Chamber of Ashes was set ablaze. They say a prophecy speaks of this, of you. You will meet the three, those who govern Voss.
Tell them I'm on my way now.
The three await you in the capital. I am proud of you, my kin.
Ooh, okay, well, we have somewhat of an issue there. I don't know whether we were able to gather the data, but it appears as though we know more about the Shining Man and that he was sent by the conspirators, the Star Cabal, if you will. And we will now be heading on back. And wait a minute, where do we have to go? The Tower of Prophecy, so I assume the Cantina is the closest. And so, we have arrived in the Tower of Prophecy. As you can see, it has remarkable resemblance to a certain temple somewhere else, but whatever the case, we're going to be heading into the phase and speaking with the three.
You summoned me.
You walk among Voss. You are not Voss. You share tea with low-born families and mystics. Your arrival burned the Chamber of Ashes. A prophecy speaks of these things.
The one prophesied must be brought before the three, given attention and honest aid.
Do you believe in prophecy, outsider?
In my time here, I've learned to trust your ways.
You are wise.
The prophecy that fits you fit the Shining Man. Perhaps both were prophesied. Perhaps one is false. We aid you as we aided him. If one is false, this meeting ensures destiny.
I think I understand. What did you meet with him about?
The Shining Man told us the secrets of your galaxy. He proposed we make no alliance with outsiders for 3,000 days. In return, he promised the Gormak will be eliminated.
He promised our world will be free from outsiders. No new ships will enter our system.
He promised the Republic and the Empire will cease to exist. We promised the Shining Man to ally with none.
All this time we've been trying to win you over. And you were allied with the conspirators.
For 3,000 days, we were offered much for little. If the Shining Man's masters are prophesied to succeed, your insight changes nothing. If you are prophesied to succeed, our part is finished. You may go. Act as you wish.
You owe me more than that. I fulfilled your prophecy. I want your help.
What do you wish?
When your period of neutrality is over, join with the Empire. We can be partners.
Perhaps. Your words are valued. Your time on Voss is over. Your battle is elsewhere.
In the shrine you were healed. In Voskar you found family. You came to us broken and leave remade. A mystic asked that I speak those words and give you this. Remember our people.
Wow. Okay, well, some very large words there, and we now can head to our ship. And as you could see, I had a small pause there with that decision, because obviously really didn't think that taking resources for myself was going to be very good for, in general, our job, because that is the entire way I've been playing this. I've been playing it as a job, as a well, the most efficient way of playing, for the most part. Some of the times I maybe got a little bit carried away, or, well, whatever, but, you know, the story does sweep you up somewhat, and, well, I decided that going with the Imperial Alliance is probably what we would do as an Imperial intelligence officer. So, let's head on over to our holo terminal and speak with Keeper, I assume. Is it Keeper? Maybe.
This is Cypher 9 to headquarters. Stand by for a full report and data upload.
Receiving data, Cypher 9. I'll send it for processing right away, but you'll have to save the report. We need you back at headquarters immediately. Orders from above.
I'll head there immediately.
Acknowledged. Watcher 3 out.
We've never seen him act like that.
I'm sure he's merely distracted. Shall we head home?
I think it's probably a little more than that, suffice it to say, but whatever the case, let us now move to Imperial Intelligence Headquarters. Okay, so we have now arrived back in our headquarters, and it appears as though we have some rather urgent business. Okay, well, we're going to be heading on into the center there in just a second and seeing what is up.
Now we know how others feel when intelligence shows up unannounced.
Failure and disobedience are one and the same.
My lord, I tried.
In the Sith tongue, both translate as treason. That is the wisdom of the ancients.
Put Watcher 3 down.
The Cypher Agent. You defeated the traitor Jadis and the fools in the SIS. My masters acknowledge your service, but you serve intelligence no longer. By order of the Dark Council, Operations Division is dissolved. Personnel will be reassigned to wartime units or to deserving Sith Lords.
With due respect, Operations is needed now more than ever.
Yes, it is. The war does not go well, whatever the official word. The Ministry of War must have resources, and intelligence fails to do its part. We hear rumors of corruption and treason. Agents wasted chasing conspiracies. A brain-dead keeper. Time to butcher the beast for its meat.
You mentioned that deserving Sith Lords will take over.
Intelligence has given its dregs to Lord Barris and Lord Sangus before. They will make better use of your finest.
Ship secure, my lord. We found the alien outside a cantina.
I was on a break. What's the deal?
Intelligence may overlook her past, but she is an anarchist and an enemy of the Empire. She will be interrogated and judged.
I will kill you. You get that? I will kill you!
Kaliyo's service has been exemplary, and we've put far worse on the payroll.
The decision was not mine. Unless you intend to slaughter the entire Citadel, do not test me.
I'm sorry, I don't think we have much of a choice.
You and I aren't finished, Agent. These people are dead. The Star Cabal's dead, and I'm gonna find you.
The rest of your team can remain intact. As for you, by special request of the Minister of Intelligence, you are being transferred to my brigade on the Corellian front lines. Together, we will drown the Republic in blood.
I'm so sorry, sir.
You will know your assignments. Get moving.
Ooh, okay. Well, he seems, I gotta say, that Lord Razor, which is somewhat hilarious to me, seems a little bit too bloodthirsty, maybe? Maybe he seems a little bit too aggressive, not entirely sure, to be honest. Well, I suppose he is Sith, so you can assume that he is going to be bloodthirsty and so forth, but some of them are quietly bloodthirsty, and they are a little bit more insidious than outright warlike, whereas this fellow is quite... I'm not entirely sure the word to describe it, but I suppose warlike is the best. So, let us interact with our holo terminal.
Begin message. I warned you what would happen, but you couldn't stay away from Voss. You had to make waves, kill our special Gormak friend. Now the votes are in, and you see the consequences of drawing their attention. The gift is for you. I can't protect you anymore.
Who'd have thought the Star Cabal was so sentimental? Maybe if intelligence had nurtured our agents more, we'd still be around.
We'll talk to our contacts in the diplomatic service. We'll talk to the Nest. We'll talk to House Thull. We'll find support.
Frankly, it's hard to imagine intelligence being gone.
We may have lost operations, but we know more about the Star Cabal than anyone. They're scared.
They acknowledge our existence. Believe me, I want them exterminated too, but let's not overstate our position.
I thought you were the optimistic one.
Then we really need to spend more time together.
He shows his bitterness. It will become a tactical vulnerability.
What I'd like to know is, what's your plan now?
Someone wants us on the front lines of Corellia, likely as a trap. I intend to find out why and follow the answer to our enemy.
Onward then, into the maw of the dragon. You have my full support.
Let's hope the Force favors the bold.
I'm sure it does. Many a bold person, Jedi, Sith, whatever the case may be, has triumphed due to boldness. Yes. Probably not, but we'll see. We will see. And we are going to be traveling to Corellia, which is one of the core worlds here, so let us do that. Corellia, my favorite world. No, it's not. It's far from that, that's for sure. I have to say, the layout of Corellia, that is quite the frustrating thing. But holo terminal call coming up.
Corellia Control to unregistered vessel. Hold for Captain Trage.
Another ex-intelligence agent, eh? Welcome to the military. According to your transfer forms, you've been assigned the rank of lieutenant and placed in Lord Razor's brigade.
What are my orders, sir?
Report to Lord Razor's briefing room. Operations begin immediately. And don't expect the flexibility your former career may have offered you. This is war, and discipline is the key to victory.
Not an auspicious beginning, is it?
Not particularly, but whatever the case, we are now going to be heading on over to Lord Razor's war room, but in the next episode. And so I thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.